Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reorganizing my planner kits, my planner sticker kits. In Planners I did a reorganization as in like I destashed and reorganized within my actual binders, but they're just too much. I have these really big binders. I don't know how big they are, 2 inch, I don't understand inches, but as you can see, they're rather huge and they're rather full. I have two that are like my proper collection, and the third one's supposed to be like my I want to use these up this year, or as soon as I can. And it just became a complete mess even after I organized them in December. They're just too big. They used to work because they used to be held literally right next to my desk in my Keylights, but now my desk is across the room. So now I have to travel back and forth. I don't really have a good space where they are to be able to like open them up and use them where they are. And they're just too heavy to like not use a table to be able to put kits away and get kits out. They're just too big, too cumbersome, and they just don't work where my desk is anymore. So when I saw Andrea of SPC redo her kit collection, she like put it right down to like one binder. I'm not going to be doing one binder, but I'm going to be splitting everything up over multiple. But she showed this pack of smaller binders. I think they're, does it say they're like 1 inch or something? This is by Binder X or on Amazon. I'll link everything down below that I can. But you get 6 of them, I think, in rainbow colors. So you've got like the pink, the yellow, the green, the purple, and a blue. And there seems to be a different blue in there as well, like an indigo, I suppose. So, and these are much smaller, so they'll have less kits in each of them, but it'll be easier for me to like, I'm gonna separate these out into different types, and then it'll be so much easier, like if I have a travel kit to put away, I can just get like a smaller binder and it won't be so cumbersome to try and open it. As you can see by comparison of the width. So, I think I see that. I haven't made this very easy for myself. We're gonna have to put some stuff away here for a second. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna separate everything, so let me get some paper to plan this out on. Alright, when in doubt, write it out, is what I say. So I'm gonna make a list here of what I already have in my, so I guess I had a must use, so what I would like to use. Then I think I had, you know, the usual spring, summer, autumn, winter. Then in here with those, we also had Fandom and Anytime. So that's what was in that one. In here we have Halloween, Xmas, we have Disney, we have travel, and we have birthdays, but I think we should change that to celebration. I suppose there's other holidays. I don't keep a lot of holiday sets around. I might as well just put, I suppose I would put Valentine's into winter. I guess we'll see. We have Valentine's and other holidays. It depends on how many kits I have of those. And I think I would keep this many. So I think I would use, so how many we got? We have 6 binders, and I think must use will be 1 binder. Maybe we could do spring, summer's 1, autumn, winter's 1, so it's half of the binders gone. Maybe, because I don't have many holidays outside of Halloween, Christmas, that can be 1. Maybe we'll put Fandom with Disney and Anytime. Oh, and maybe we put travel and birthday together, or maybe travel will go into those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see how Anytime goes. And I guess I have a lot of Fandom, a lot of Disney. So Anytime could fit with those. But then there's travel as well, which we have a lot. But I think we have about as much as we need to do. So I think I also got these tabs, so when we split them up, I can use a few of these tabs and like a couple of them in each section, so they'll also be separated within that. And I also have some of these extra pockets that are just 2 size. They will hopefully work in here. It looks like they will, because they only have like, you know, 1 set of holes. But it's the same as these ones, so that's fine. Just in case we need new of these, because they do split easily. So I think my first task is to empty all of these out. And then we'll open up the other binders and get that stuff done. So yeah, I will be back in a second. There's probably no, I guess I will put some music on and fast forward me taking these out, but you know, you can always fast forward yourself and we'll get into the actual organizing. I've emptied 2 of the binders out. I've left the must-use binder for now because we have like our main categories, and must-use will go through like and actually see what must use still, and then what else can actually go back into the collection. So I'm going to try and do these rainbow order, so there will be a rainbow order on my shelf. So must-use is obviously going to be this pink. So we'll put her away for now. And I think what we'll do first is get into, I think I want to do, let me just move some stuff around. I think I want to do my spring, summer, autumn, winter first. So that'll be yellow and green for those 2. So let's get into those first. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. I don't know if I have anything to really label these sides just yet. I'll probably remember by color at first. But I will probably look into some labels on the side later. But for now, we're just going to do it this way. I was able to save a bunch of my already used plastic sleeves because I redid them in December. I'm also going to use these so I can actually just write on here, probably with a Sharpie. That's probably what I'll do, unless I should put a label in here first too. I'd have to think about it. I might leave them blank for now, but I will put in 2 tabs to say spring and summer using these. Oh, these do have stickers that you can write on. But I could just get a custom from Planner Hannah, like that has all the labels on it. So these are wet erase, but I'm not that into wet erase, to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna use the pink and the orange from here to be spring and summer. It makes this like super bright. But as you can see, this is a pretty small ring, but I think that will be good for what we're doing. So I don't know how many pages I'm gonna need, but or how many kits I can really fit in here. We'll probably do a de-stash as we do this. I'll put 5 pages, sleeves in each section for now. So I know I had a pretty brutal cleaning out in December, but we could always just do another one. So now I have to see where I kind of just pulled everything out into piles here. So this is autumn. See how far autumn goes. That's that's Valentine's. That's autumn. I think this is summer here. So then spring. I think all of my spring is actually in, I think there was only one spring in my binders because the rest were, I think this is travel. Yeah, I don't think I had much spring going on in outside of my must-use. So we'll go in there in a second, but we do have some summer here. I'm going to put these in now, but I do actually want to go through and see like what should be in my must-use, etc. For the next year. Now I've drawn a new carnival set for Andrea. This is the old one. So I might just destash this one, or should I still keep it? I just don't tend to pull for the carnival sets anyway, and I do love my new one. So I'm going to put this to the side, and we do have this sort of boardwalk one that was a mystery. It does have the foil still in it. I might separate that, because I like to use foil otherwise, like with anything, so that'll also make this a bit thinner. So we'll put that in there. Alright, I'm just going to go through and get summer in. Alright, I just replaced that page because it was too split and I didn't notice. So this is my current summer. Of course, we're about to choose summer kits, so we'll change that up. And obviously spring is in my must-use, which is a bit buried. So I'm going to come around back to this. But this is what goes for spring, summer so far. As you can see, this will be much easier to like just hold it and put kits away when I haul kits. And just be easy also like if I just want, I don't have to pull out all of my, every single season in one binder to be able to look for one season's worth of kits. So we'll cut back around on that one once we get into must-use. But so green is going to be, we'll do the yellow. We'll just continue on with these labels. Although I guess I could have used pink for that must-use. Now must-use, I guess I'll separate that one out, but we'll come to it last. We'll see what we have left of those. We have plenty of tabs, so that should be fine. So we'll use yellow and green for, wow, these binders are loud though, jeez. We'll use yellow and green for autumn and winter, which I think will work too. So once again, we'll set up with the 5 each and then we'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I do have a lot of autumn here, to be honest. I should have just done it this way, okay. This will be easier, just to shove these in all together. Then we'll put that over, and then we'll do another 5. Alrighty. And then we'll close her up. I'm just going to cut out every time I open and close that because it's a lot. So I'm going to put in my autumn kits here because I do have them with me. Well, this one's open. I guess I didn't have the a cello for that right now. That's okay. I do like to make them double-sided because I just think it's easier. It does put more stress on the pockets, but it is nicer to be able to look through them. So this is the same kit, but I'm going to back to front them because I know then I'll have 2 in here. And we'll back to front these ones as well. That's all the autumn I have here right now. Winter-wise, I don't think I had any winter. I had Valentine's Day in winter. So we're going to also come back to that because I think all of my winter is in my must-use. So once again, we'll circle back. But this is how we start organizing these things. So that is that binder. So the next one would be, oh yeah, I was thinking I might put Fandom and Disney together because it makes more sense than having Anytime with that. And Anytime makes more sense, I think, to do it with Travel and Celebration. Those are pretty big sections, as well as Anytime, but we'll see how we go. Let me actually physically look. So this is Fandom and Disney, and this would be Halloween. I think I'll put Halloween Christmas in the purple, so that will be last. So then this would be Travel. All right, we'll see how that goes, if that works out or not. So we'll use the blue and the indigo. It's funny how they put blue, yeah, no, blue and indigo, that's fine. Together, so, all right. Let's do Fandom and Disney, although I don't know if I need Disney so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sincerely don't see myself going at least to the American Disneys anytime soon. I was planning a trip in October. Okay, I've run out of my old ones, which is funny because we actually have more space now, that means. I plan to go to Disney World in October, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that trip anymore. I don't know. For various reasons, I think you guys can guess why. So, but I would definitely keep my Disney Paris, and I would go to Tokyo Disney for sure. Alright, so this is what? We're going to do Fandom first and then Disney. So I don't think I need as much Disney anymore, but let me find... I think this is Anytime. Here. So we can separate the Anytimes. That's Anytime. Alright, so now we're into the Fandom. Okay. We'll get the Fandom ones out. I put this in Fandom because I kind of themed it on the last unicorn, but it could also be spring or summer. I think I'm going to put this back into spring or summer, so that's one we can move. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, where does Fandom end? Yeah, I think, okay, actually we got, oh yeah, I put this one here because I wanted to use it for GTA, so it becomes a Fandom. So these are my Fandom, which is quite a lot. So this section might end up being pretty full. Some of this stuff is old though, so I feel like next time I do it, I would destash, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, GTA got pushed back, so we'll see how that goes. I'm sure we'll eventually get it. It's better to push a game back than release it like buggy or with crunch, so that's fine. Some Rings of Power. I think that's my last Rings of Power set, which is very sad. I've also got this Lord of the Rings one. We've got some Mario. Let me try to put these in. I'll be right back. Alright, my Fandom ended up being completely full, mostly from these Fellowship kits, but you know, I'm a Lord of the Rings girly. Okay, so now we can do Disney. Yeah, a lot of Disney here, and I think I actually want to destash a bunch of this Disney stuff, just because I will never get around to using it. So I'm going to let it join the destash section. So I'm going to destash a bunch of these more like, I don't know, decorative kits. I'll keep this one here. I keep it here instead of Halloween because it's like Disney. I love the art on this, but it's just such a pain to have to do all the different sets. This is My Little Mermaid, but I don't know. I don't find myself pulling for these stickers like ever. So I think I'm just going to destash a lot of them. So, Sleepover. I might keep the sleepover one just in case. I would have used that for my trip, but it's not happening now. These ones are really cute, but they're pretty old now, aren't they? Yeah, they have one bottom washi. So I think I'm going to destash all of those, just the movie ones. I'll keep my Paris Disney ones, because, well, I can go to Paris easily. I'm going to keep that just for, like, memory's sake. And my California one. Alright. So we have brought that down a bit. I think I'm going to put the movies first. No, I'm going to put the parks first because they're going to be less changing. Actually, I might put the park ones that I would actually use. So the Paris Disney ones at the front. And then at the back we'll put the other parks. So I'll just go through and finish this Disney section. Alright, the Disney stuff ended up being a lot smaller, but that's probably good because I really just don't reach for those other ones and it was just time to declutter. So that is Fandom and Disney in the blue. I am making a mess here, guys. A total mess. So with that, I guess we're going to try and fit Anytime, Travel, and Celebration into this one. I might have to cut down on travel or something. So you have Travel, Anytime. We'll just do it that way. And Celebration at the back. So, actually, okay, let's do it this way. We'll put Anytime, then we'll put Celebration, we'll put Travel at the back because, you know, it's, I'm more likely to use an Anytime or birthday than Travel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, let's get into this. Let's do the Anytime, shall we? Anytime. So we got concerts, we got Sad Girl, they're just like Anytime Ruby set. We have Punk Planet Year Gamer, Thrift Store. I think I have some extras around. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that later. Relax, Wax Girl, Space, Brunch, Tattoo, Moving, another concert. I've already done concert, a different concert, and we got the emo one. So I'm gonna put all of these into Anytime. Alright, that is Anytime. I still have another sheet left for that, which is good. So then we're going to do birthdays and celebrations before travel. So I think they're under my travel section here. That's all travel. So we've got birthday and celebrations. We've also got New Year's. We've also got wedding, birthdays. We'll put Valentine's in there. This is more travel. I got too much travel. We're going to have to do a travel destash. I should quickly look at the new kits that I have, but I probably will actually use all of these. So, let's put Valentine's in the front because that's like, you know, it's like a one-time use and we're past Valentine's Day now. I'll put the wedding in there because, I don't know. I just chose one wedding kit and I have it for whenever. Put some birthday kits behind here. I think I have one in my must-use that I decided to swap out. So when we get to that, I will be making piles of my must-use. Alright, so that's birthday. We have plenty of space in there. So then let's do travel. I think we're still okay for now, but travel has to be extremely busted down because this is just too much. So this road trip one, I really like the colors of the actual kit. We have Greece. We have tropical. I'm going to keep my series of travel because, well, you know, I drew them, so I want to keep them. Even if I'm not going to go to New York. Do I need to keep this? I don't know about the American ones anymore. I'm afraid. Get some more Europe stuff. I have this Chinese New Year in here because it makes me think of Singapore, and I would want to use that for Singapore. I have some extras here for this mystery that was about pre-traveling, so planning a trip and getting ready for it. We've got some, got cowboy foil in here, but we'll separate that because we have this Austin one. Again, let's separate the US one because, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, doesn't feel like a good idea. Okay, so I have the original mystery here of this one, and then I have the Jet Set. So I might get rid of the original one and just keep the new format. This is like ancient Tokyo art, and it's probably too ancient to like use, but I'm keeping it because I don't have a lot of other Japanese art. And this is more Europe. Alright, but I think I'm so sad because, yeah, we really wanted to go to Disney World and then also Austin. I might put these at the back if I have room and hope one day we can. But I'll probably put the pre-planning and the Europe up front because that's more likely to happen at the moment. Alright, they all made it in, including Austin and New York, just at the back here. I think it's still pretty good width-wise. This will be obviously the biggest one, because it has 3 sections. So it is a little bit bigger, but I think that'll be okay for now. Like, it's incredibly light, much lighter than the other binders. So it'll be alright for now. So then we're going to put Halloween and Christmas and the purple in the last one here, and then we'll finally get to must use, which will be great. We're almost there in this reorganization. Okay, I've come to a roadblock. I've used up all of the pockets, so all I have left is what's in the must-use. So we're gonna have to poach from that, and then I think we're gonna have to do some real de-stashing again. So let's try that. Yeah, I'm taking the must-use out, and I'm actually wondering if I should give up on the must-use system, because I mostly did it because the binders were so big, and just like make some extra room for like the anytime, like the last one that we just did can have more space. Maybe we could just put anytime and must-use, like upcoming month. Like what I want to use next before I actually get to put it in my planner. Maybe that should be in the beginning. That wouldn't be too bad to separate out. So I have my 5 pockets here that I needed for that. All right, we'll go back to it in a second because now we have what we need for Halloween. But yeah, I think I'm going to move Anytime up to the pink with the must-use. And the must-use will be obviously much smaller, and we can dull out some of the must-use back into better spaces. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think you guys know what I mean. So here we go. This is Christmas. Christmas. And this is Halloween. But let's see what we have in the must-use that I just took out. That's summer. That's really autumn. That's anytime. This will go into must-use because I'm waiting for one piece to come out. That's anytime, anytime. This is really winter. This is autumn. Summer. Darkling is anytime. So this is the birthday set that I switched out. Anytime. This one's more Halloween, I guess. This is autumn. This is Fandom. That's summer. Winter. I'm going to spread these out for now. Autumn, anytime. Spring, summer. Okay. So we got some Halloween stuff to put in here, so let's do that. Some of these pockets aren't the best now, but I can't be picky because I just used up that sleeve of them. And maybe putting 5 in each section was overkill, but I like to have room. I like to have room. All right, now we can do Christmas. And I don't see a point in destashing any of this stuff, you know. It's all good. It's already been gone over at Christmas time, what I had left. All right. So say Halloween and Christmas is done. Actually, let's get the rest of must-use out, so then if any of this has to go in here, we can do that right away. Okay, see, we got some Christmas and Halloween in here, so... you know, I think it'll just be easier now to, like, be able to just pull from seasonal. But yeah, I think it made sense that I used to separate them out because the other 2 binders were so big and so fat that it was just hard to work with. So it should be a lot easier now. Alright, this is summer. I just got a sticker sheet for this mystery, and there's a sticker sheet for that thrift shop one, so I can put that back in because Andre sells like some extra stuff for the mysteries, and I get them after I get the mysteries, so they end up just getting thrown in. Because I just haven't been able to put them away. That's one of my big problems. Like, I just don't have the energy to pull out the binders real big. Alright, this is Halloween, this is Christmas. Alright, so we can get these in now. Everything's falling everywhere, as you can see, but hey, this should be real life. Okay. I think this is my favorite Halloween art I've ever done, to be honest. I love it so much. I kind of want to reformat just so I can have more copies of it, but these are real cute. Had to get the reformat of my Dickens artwork. I love that so much. Alright, so Christmas, Halloween and Christmas is done. So we need to go back to this one and pull out anytime, and luckily we haven't labeled anything, so we can change these around too. So I'm going to pull out all of the pages for anytime. I might just do that, I don't know, I'll just use it elsewhere. So now this is just celebrations and travel, which makes sense, and it's a lot easier to close. All right. So I think anytime will go after must use, and we'll have a small must use section. I think that's how we will do that. But yeah, this will just be like for coming. Why did I put my scissors? Oh my gosh, everything is such a mess here. Such a mess. It's almost lunchtime, so the girl's getting hungry. All right, so we're gonna put must use first because, you know, they must be used. And then we'll put any time afterwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a fifth one, a fifth pocket in there for the anytime. Because this is how we're rolling. All right. Anytime. And then we just need an anytime thing. So I think I'm just gonna go for the next one of the line, which is like this indigo. So pretty. All right, and now we can do the pockets for 1, 2, make sure it's the right way up, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 left. Wow, I just did that masterfully, didn't I? Anywho. Now I actually have to go through the must use, and some of these, oh, as I said, there was a lot that could be anytime in here. Must use, I'm putting One Piece at the top because I am waiting for that One Piece release date. They just finished filming, so fingers crossed. I have to think about June as well. Like, what do I want to put in my June lineup? Definitely the Pride. What have I already got in here? I'm kind of getting into June kit lineup here. So, whoopsies. So we got May here. That's the beginning of June. 1, 2, 3, and kind of 4 and 5. So I'm kind of getting into the 5 kits that I could be planning right now. So it's 1, 2, 3. Kind of like this, 4. Alright, we kind of got some stuff going for that. Oh, I might do 5. Alright, so those are the kits I can put into my June lineup, and you'll see them later with where they're going. But that goes into the start of July, but then we still have August. So I could be picking out stuff I might want to use in August. August is like even more summery, so I'm going to put a bit more of my summer in here so I can pick from those, just in case I want to use them. We shall see. Alright, I think that's what I'm going to put into must use for now. Very small amount. So the rest... Didn't I just say I found the thrift store sheet? Yeah, I did. Yes. So I can put this away now into here. So I just stuck it any old where because I was like, I don't know where the thrifting one is. So hopefully you'll have more room for a little bit more. Yeah, anytime. Actually, this is spring. Romance fan. I guess I would put this in anytime. I could put a spring or summer. Maybe I'll put it in spring. This is Fandom, the celebration. Spring or summer. Here we go. I think artist is anytime. D&D, but this feels super like autumny and color-wise. That's definitely anytime. That's autumn, winter. Autumn, winter. This could be anytime. Anytime. This is celebration. I'll put this in travel. This could be anytime. It could also be travel. I feel like these colors are very autumn for me. Anytime. autumn. All right, how much space do I have in any time? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 I can put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's definitely any time. That's definitely any time. Definitely. I mean, this fits in any time. That's 4, and then I can fit 1 more. I guess the food. We'll figure out where those other ones can go. All right. Because I got no more thingamabobbies and no more space, really, when you think about it. Okay. Let's put these in. I suppose I'd have more room if I used, you know, more of my must-use. That's okay for now. All right. So we have that one done. So let's return to some other ones. Did I find any extra? No, I've already gone through the Christmas. So these are all autumn, winter. So green is autumn and winter. So we'll go through that one. My battery is dying, so I'll be right back. All right, my camera's getting a little bit hot as well, so I don't know how much longer I can film this. So let's try and get this done. We'll get some more of this autumn put away. This is actually like all my winter, I guess, that I have left. What, just 2 of them? Don't have a lot of winter left, I guess. That's fine. So that's autumn and winter put back. Let's do spring and summer. So yeah, I didn't have much spring left. So that's summer, spring, spring, spring. Okay, I'm gonna put all these in spring. Actually, I don't know when I'd be going to Korea, so I'm going to put in this one. Seoul's set into spring because you have the cherry blossoms. And then we do have a summer in here that we can put in. Okay, we're almost done, except for this one. Oh, these 2. Actually, I feel like Darkling Sky might be a good, like, dark summer set. And Moon Spells. Let's put it into late summer as well. Alright, so that's those done. And then we have a fandom and some celebrations. So this is the fandom. So we have the Pokemon to put in. Alright, fandom is full. But these are both like, you have this kind of version of it. I might actually destash this Sailor Moon art. It is ancient now, and I've just never pulled to using it. I would love a reformat of that artwork, but we'll put this in there. Okay. Fandom, and then we just have celebration. To get back into. Here we go. We can just put these behind here. Easy peasy. So that is my kits reorganized into smaller binders because my bigger binders are just too hard for when I am like the opposite side from my Keylights where they'll be stored to my desk. So apologies by how messy this video was, but you know how organizing can go with planner stuff. But that is how I'm organizing them. I think I'm going to get some stickers to label all of them. But it's not too hard to you know, figure out where things are in terms of color. And it's nice to be able to have just 2 sections per binder. But let me know if you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of the kit organization. Obviously, I still have some decoration and stuff to do, but I really needed to do this like actual reorganization, put it back in my Keylights, just to make it so much easier for me to put kits away because it's been so hard. It made me so lazy. Obviously, we destashed a bunch of stuff, which is great too. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hopefully I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, next week. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.